I'm a cyclist and I live in the Pennines, and welcome to my channel. And you can hear that noise right now, it's snow and ice on the trails. And if I sound out of breath, that's because I'm mountain biking up a hill that's covered in ice. Well, it's a great day. It's Sunday the 3rd of January. Really cold, nice and fresh and crisp. Blue skies, lots of snow and ice. So I thought I'd come out mountain biking today. And yesterday, I spent all day in the garage getting the winter bike ready for the next ride. Because after that festive 500, it was absolutely filthy, disgusting, and in need of a lot of TLC. And if you're into a bit of bike maintenance, here's a few videos from what I did yesterday in the shack. And there's a lot of work to be done to get the bike in order again.
And so with any bike maintenance in the workshop, we're going to get the tools out. And we start off by taking the chain apart with some master link pliers. And looking at the cassette, it was really rusty and showing some signs of wear from all that cycling over the festive period. So having removed the cassette, we take it apart and we put it in a bath of white spirits to clean and degrease it. And at times I'm using a wire brush here just to get some of the stubborn bits of grit off it. And for the finer intricate parts we use a toothbrush. And there we have the whole assembly fully cleaned. And next we look at the free hub. Now this is a Hope free hub, and these do take some maintenance. It's easy to do, but the main thing here is to take everything apart and give it a really good clean. And pay close attention to the leaf springs inside, which actuate the pawls. And recently I did change some, and again they started to fail. Albeit these are recycled ones from a box of spare parts. So having been down to a local bike shop, I fitted some new ones in, and as you can see there, the pawls are working perfectly with a nice smooth action. Having got it nicely cleaned up and re-greased, it was time to refit everything back together. And here I'm using a special Hope tool to fit the free hub back with its seal in place. And while it's in this position, it's always nice to give it a good clean. The next job, I noticed that the jockey wheels on my rear derailleur had a lot of play, and as you can see there, something needed to be done about that. And luckily I had some spare jockey wheels on an old derailleur in my special little toolbox I have. And then finally, with all the bad weather we've had, the wheel bearings have started to make a lot of noise. So this time I put them in this bath of solution and degreaser, cleaned them out thoroughly and re-greased them. And again, this is not the kind of thing you want to show Hambini, because I'm pretty sure he'd frown upon me for this and give me a right royal roasting. However, it had gone 5 o'clock and the bike shop had closed, and I needed these bearings to be working again pretty quickly, and this will get me by for probably another 1,000 miles. However, having removed the crankset, I had a look at the frame, and I think I've spotted a hairline crack at the bottom bracket, but we'll come to this in a future video. But that's it now from this little session in the workshop. And yes, the bike was serviced and good to go again. Anyway, let's get back to the ride and join the mountain biking up in my local hills.
Well, we're making steady progress along the back end of this big hill on the right, called Brown Wardle. And on this section, it's always nice to try and do it without daving, which is where you don't put your feet down. And there's one thing I must say, riding this mountain bike is very comfortable. You get so used to being on the road, where you can ride efficiently and get from A to B pretty quickly. But on these things, it's like riding on a cushion of air. And looking ahead, them clouds look a bit grey and ominous. There could well be snow in the air over there. Right, well, I've just stopped because look at the hill there. It's a rainbow. God knows what's going to come at me, but the wind's going that direction and I'm going that way, straight into something here. So let's see what happens. Right, well, you can't see me at the moment. I'm going to come round that corner. There's a mountain bike with a orange helmet on. Hey up. So we're around 1200 feet above sea level here, and that wind's cold and biting. It's nice mountain biking though. We'll take a right and carry on up this access road to the turbines. So let's go and have a ride across this snow, have a look at the view. See the turbines there in the distance. Get it on the nice easy granny gear, and then we get towards the edge. It's a bit greener on that side. Over this little hump here, drop down. Wow, look at that, that's absolutely fantastic. Oh yeah, we can do a route all across there. That's the Pennine Way over there. Come on you. And if you look over there, you can see where there's a storm going right across the whole of the Pennine range. Looks pretty wild up here today. But yeah, it's good fun. Recommend it. So I'll get myself on my way on this access road. We'll work our way now across the top section. We're around the 1300 feet above sea level mark, maybe a tad more. But I've had a great day up here today. It's a refreshing change. It's also good to get the drone out and fly it for a bit, get used to the controls. And as you can see, the weather's very changeable, minute by minute. Right, well, that's my ride basically over. I'm now back on the canal and I've dropped down quite a lot off them moors that you can look over on my right shoulder or to your left. But if you like these videos, let me know and I'll make some more for you. And thank you for watching. Until the next time, people.
And here's a sneak preview of what's to come on the next video, where the white hybrid had finally done its last ride and it was time to revamp an old mountain bike from the corner of the shed, where we took all the parts off the white onto this old 2009 hardtail. And it turned out to be a great little project.